I really hope I wasn't on zero. It's been 7 minutes, so you guys have been on the zero screen for like 2. Whoops, my bad. My hair for some reason can't do the spikes like it used to, so my zero kind of looks strange. So I'm just gonna actually, I'll just be me for now. Have you guys seen the skate hypo shoes from Vans? Those are fucking awesome, and I really want them, but they sold out in the UK, in North America, and in Australia because it's the same color scheme as Denki. I posted it on Twitter before, and it's just, if I get those, I will bleach my hair blonde. I will do Denki permanently for like a year or 2. That's not permanent. Boom. But they're sold out, Gabby. That's the issue. I would totally buy them if they weren't. Right? They're so fucking awesome. So Vans actually has like a specific line of shoes for skating. If you see the little red label, the red label at the back of your shoe, that means that they're meant for skating. I actually met someone in Ottawa who worked at Azumi's. Although you can skate in, although I can go through puberty, although you can skate in like any kind of shoe, the grip is something that's really important. So normal Vans shoes aren't the best. I mean, they slip down a hill, set the board flying through traffic, but if you want to skate in regular Vans shoes, that's just something you gotta watch out for. But yeah, so like these shoes are made specifically for skateboarding, have lightning bolts, and look like Denki. I mean, come on! I potentially will be cutting this down to be a YouTube video. I already did it with the Olympian one, but yeah, this one might also be a YouTube video. I'm not too sure. So if this is hi, this is the intro. I refuse to record an actual intro just because it was the thing where like I was going to set up my actual camera and then just put that over the camera overlay, but then I was like, nah, this is a Twitch stream. It's just gonna be a Twitch stream highlight. I'm not gonna actually try to like full-on video this. Without further ado, because I actually don't remember some of the students, I'm gonna do it purely on Quirk. Because if I'm being honest, like let's be real. In Kendall's episode, you saw that each of them had a little backstory. You saw the relationships with each other. But in like Bakugo's episode, do you even remember the Quirks? I mean, I do, because like I googled it before going live, but like Copy is such a great Quirk. I do not care what any of you say. Ghost, shut up, I can feel you typing. Tetsu, he's made of steel. He can't strengthen it as much as he would want to, so unfortunately, he wouldn't be that strong. He'll be on the lower half, because where I've ranked my Quirks is how much you can train with them. Tetsu can train as much as he wants. He can build up his tolerance in terms of being hit, but in terms of actually building up a stronger metal, it's not gonna happen. Something that might be controversial is Emily, because her thing is poltergasm, it's telekinesis. But telekinesis kind of and also her downside is that even though she can move things with her telekinesis, she can still feel the weight of it, so she would have to start bulking up and stuff to then move larger and bigger things. So it is something that can be, you know, trained for, unlike Tetsu, but it's also kind of basic, because like we also see with Midoriya's mother that she also has a form of telekinesis, and you know, she's just kind of stuck with moving small objects. So Emily and Tetsu might be on the same level, but for now I think Emily's Quirk is just a little worse than his. If I had to have any Quirks in 1B, honestly, Quirks in 1B would be, I gotta go with either Vines or Copy. Just because Vines is also a really good one, And she doesn't seem to have any downsides to her quirk, because she can cover the entire battlefield with it. She can sense things with it and feel it's so fucking OP. The only downside is her actual personality being super fucking religious, even though everyone puts her down as a bisexual. Imagine she has to take care of them like actual plants. I mean, if you take care of your body as you should as a normal human being, it's not that different. Because I learned that one of my friends yesterday has not drank water in 3 weeks. So, hold on. If you haven't drank water today, or in the last week, get on it. What the fuck? Not to be prejudiced against mutant quirks, but you get you look like a glue bottle, and your quirk is glue when glue factories still probably exist in My Hero Academia. So it's just, you know, so for me he's D tier. I actually really like Ewas as a person, Ewas, but his quirk just mending, it's great, but it's not the best because you can mend skin. As we saw in the training camp arc with Momo, you can mend skin together, not just steel pipes and stuff. But could you imagine when you were first learning to control it, like you're just scratching your head and all of a sudden like you're just stuck like this for a week? Because like, I can imagine with like a lot of these, some of them are pretty easy, like, oh, your hair is vines now. Okay. Oh, you can sink into shadows. As we saw in the show, if he's trying to light on him, he'll just pop out again. Shooting skills, I mean, that might be a little dangerous, but I felt like he had it under control. And copying is just, yeah. I feel like in terms of downsides, imagine just like hugging someone as a child because like you're happy and now you're there like that. Okay, again, controversial. Kendo is a beautiful person, but her power comes from her mind, her strategy. Yes, Big Fist does come in handy, and we see that it is the reason why she ends up winning in certain situations. If she wasn't as smart as she was, using Big Fist to her advantage wouldn't be as easy. So for me, that's just B tier. So being able to change, I don't mind spoilers, it's right. Alright, sweet. Also, thanks for joining the chat, Karma. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm very opinionated, if you've noticed. Being able to change the size of things, that sounds fucking cool. And also, as I'm saying this, I'm looking at the screen, I'm still on the Wikipedia page, so shit, that lag. Like, imagine, like, you only have a few dollars for, like, a hot dog. You can make that huge and just eat it. Or like nachos, or like you could have a giant gummy bear. A giant gummy bear. I mean, come on. So I mean, this is what my personal ranking is. So I'm gonna put her in A tier because like imagine it. You better put the mushroom girl in S. Oh yeah, 100%. There's no way she is not. I mean, everyone else is like, no, you can't do that very bad thing that you can 100% do on command. And she's like, my quirk, my rules, and we're gonna win. And she fucking tries to kill them. I mean, come on. And beast mode, I really do apologize for putting most of the mutants in the lower tiers. But you see how dumb he gets when he goes into beast mode, because he then doesn't really have a human conscience. So it's not something I particularly would want. I feel like I would want to have control of myself. With welding, Big Fist, and Solid Air, they're all good in their own right, but I can imagine myself getting mad at someone just welding their mouth shut, so I probably shouldn't have that quirk. You shouldn't be a hero. I never said I would be a hero, thank you very much. According to every fucking every fucking person and TikTok in existence, I apparently, at most, would be an anti-hero. Or the hero that no one believes in. So, yeah. This is something you can actually train to grow, but it's also just telekinesis. I mean, like, Monoma can just copy that. The size girl, she can just make something really big to make it really high and then make it small again so it falls down, so, you know, impromptu telekinesis. And then Vine, she can just grab something and throw it at someone. Like, telekinesis is fun, but it's in terms of everything else, it's not my taste. Mineta got targeted by Automon. So, in terms of Quirk, it's a cool quirk, but a lot of people tend to forget you have to have a good body for it. All for one, takes a lot of fucking strength, and if you don't know how to control yourself, okay, so one, you have to have a good body for it. Two, you have to learn how to channel it, and that I am someone who can focus. But then there's also the fact that there's multiple quirks in All for One that kind of just lash out, and then you have to then learn how to control those ones. It's a terrible quirk if you're not ready to handle it. If you haven't seen the manga or like just videos on TikTok, Ida has to rip out his engines. This dude has to rip out his engines if he wants to go faster. Ida, bro. I would, no, actually no, I couldn't. I refuse. I headcanon that Mina's acid slowly burns away her skin. You know what? That's probably why she's really, really pink, if you think about it. Because, you know, when you skin your knee or skin your arm or something, the inside is pink. So what if she's just constantly sweating acid, and so she's in constant state of skin, so it's just flesh we're actually looking at. But with that being said, being able to shoot acid is pretty cool, and from what we know, there isn't too bad of a downside, aside from, you know, it can burn her too. For Yamomo, again, this is Quirks, not the person. I already have a high metabolism, so the fact that her quirk takes her fat from her, I'm still 30 pounds underweight. So to use her quirk, I would have to eat a lot more. And if you know me, I can eat an entire large pizza in one sitting. So the fact that I can eat entire pizzas in one sitting and I'm still 30 pounds underweight, the amount of food I would have to ingest to then use Momo's quirk without passing the fuck out afterwards would be a lot. They slim down all of the girls and it's really fucking annoying. But speaking of Uraraka, float, I mean, come the fuck on. You can touch things and make it levitate. You can, it's so fucking cool. All you need is like a propeller, and then you can aim at where you want to go. See, that's because she's motion sickness. That's not because of her quirk. But in terms of gyration versus, levitating is a lot easier for me to, like, being in high places is easier for me to control than, spinning around. Yeah, because in the training camp arc, her thing was that she literally had to get used to being, in the sky. Tokiyami. Again, this is the same thing with, the Beast Dude. I want to be in control of my quirk, and with Dark Shadow, I wouldn't be allowed to be out at night, and yes, it's cool and everything, but I don't need to be afraid of myself. And Soji, again, I can barely control my two arms, and I do talk a lot with my arms, so imagine like seeing 10 arms just flowing all the time. I feel like that might scare people. I feel like definitely it's not on par with these four, because these are more like body limitations. Whereas him, I just think I will fuck myself over. Denki. Honestly, there's a lot of things in my life that have gone a little haywire with electronics, and I feel like electricity is just the next step for me. One of my friends has an entire Google home, like the entire house is run by Google. I can't spend too much time there because I somehow break the frequency for the commands. Like, everything still works if you like manually turn it on and off, but like it will not respond to them if I'm in the room. We retested this. I left the house. It went back to normal. I went back in. It started frying again. I feel like I just have a natural electricity thing. So this is how I feel about them in terms of quirks. Uraraka, she is my favorite 1A student, okay? So she's gonna stay in S tier. Bakugo, I do not like him, so let's move him down. Todoroki, I do like him. However, I don't like the fact that everyone fucking compares me to him. I mean, come on. He's a little too emo for me. Ida reminds me of all those characters who take care of people in the most aggressive and rude way. And if you haven't noticed with who I like and the characters I remind people of, I tend to be that character who is rudely taken care of because I'm too chaotic. Like Daza and Kunikita, Deku and Ida when he fucking slapped the shit out of him after being released from the hospital. Just, you know, the chaotic one, and the one who tries not to be chaotic but is, but still tries to be by the rules but isn't, and it's very hypocritical, but he keeps people alive. I like the fact that he can bake. I really like the fact that he can bake. If they can cook, they get put up higher. Uraraka, Deku, and Momo. I love them as people. I love the quirks. I think I just care a lot about them. Jiro, I really like her. I really like her story arc in season 4. I like the fact that when she was put on the rescue team, instead of being, this sucks, she accepted it and realized, yeah, this is fun. This is something I can do still. Denki. Fuck, I gotta put Denki up higher. Denki! What if I... It doesn't feel right. Maybe, yeah, no, this looks right. This looks right. Alright, what quirk would I have in My Hero Academia? In terms of personality, because we actually did talk about this earlier in stream. In terms of personality, I would have Bakugo's quirk. In terms of, just life, probably Icy Hot. But in terms of what I would actually want, something maybe teleportation or electricity based. How about you guys? Time freeze? Oh, that's so cool. Wait, okay, I know it was an older show, so not everyone would know this, but does anyone remember Charmed? It was about 3 sisters who were witches. Piper had time freezing abilities, Prue had telekinesis, and Phoebe had precognition. Yeah, it's a great show! Thank you! Thank you! So many times when I bring this up to people, they're like, no, but that's a great show. The fact that all 3 of you know about it, God bless. And then there was, oh, what the fuck? Why is my hair like that? Any cosplays to look forward to? Oh, I am doing Zero right now. So once the stream ends, I'm gonna go, fix my hair. My sibling said that I could use the ring light, so I might test that out. But, yeah. Because if you didn't know, TikTok has stories now, for some godforsaken reason. Is that if I make a draft that I don't plan on posting, well, I could just post it to my story. And it just lasts 24 hours, you never have to see it again.
Your pronouns are what's in between your legs. Okay, Kyle. My pronouns are your dad. And your mom, because I don't discriminate. How does it feel to have a new stepfather?
I know we're nowhere near the 25 follower goal, so affiliate isn't even in the question. But I do want you guys to know that if you do reach affiliate this year, I probably won't do, like, actually join it until next year, just because And I will do a whole stream talking about it just because I have to talk about it eventually. I will not be streaming for a few weeks in November and a few weeks in December just because I need that time to myself. Oh, and that's Nightbot saying that I've been streaming for an hour for you. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming out. Tomorrow we will be on the creative world. I want to incorporate copper. I have an entire row of just copper. I do not know why I keep mining it even though I know I'm never going to use it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to find a way to incorporate that, or it's just gonna take up my chest space. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. For some reason I keep doing my YouTube outro of I hope you enjoy what's to come. I don't know. I'm sure I don't know if I should keep doing it or not. It's I'm just gonna end the stream now. Bye.